A few weeks ago, the Nacon Racing and REVOSIM team headed to Paris for Bigben Week 2026. Here, we were going to show off our upcoming racing games such as Gear.Club Unlimited 3, MXGP26, and even Endurance Motorsport Series, as well as showcasing some of the new REVOSIM lineup to come, such as the RS Lite, the adapters, and the RS Pure console launch. And because many of you might not have been able to make it, in this video you're going to find some exclusive gameplay as well as exclusive announcements regarding our Nacon Racing and REVOSIM lineup. But first, let's learn more about what's happening with REVOSIM this year with Sebastian Waxen, the head of Nacon Racing.
Yeah, welcome everybody here at Bigben Week. We are here with the whole team to introduce all the new products that we will have for later this year. There are products that we already revealed that are already available on nacongaming.com, but there are also new products that we showcase here. And one of the new products, be careful because it's just a first prototype, is this new brown steering wheel. So it's a full bundle that we have, but the most important to know is that it's the, let's say we always call it the little brother of the little brother. So it's the 3.2 Newton meter version of the direct drive base that we have. So we call it RS Lite, and it will be available by the end of the year. So it will be coming on consoles as well, but we'll talk way more about it in the next few months. Because here it's just a first prototype, so I won't say too much for now. The little brother of the RS Pure is the RS Initial. So it's a 6 Newton meter version of the RS Pure version that we have. The construction, the build is a little bit the same. So aluminum body with the wheel that you can change on that base, and with a pedal set that is featuring all effect pedals. And all our products also include the clamps to play on desk or tables. So RS Initial, it will be available later this year, so no precise date yet, but it will be around the end of the summer or something like that. Consoles, we upgraded a little bit the power of the base, so it's 10 Newton meter. The RS Pure version for PC only is 9 Newton meter, the one that is already available, and this version coming on consoles. So with both the compatibility, one version for PlayStation and PC, and another version for Xbox and PC. They will be both at 10 Newton meter torque and power. And there are some small accessories that we already talked about a little bit in the news from the pits. So here is a 3D print, a prototype, but just to say that we think about people who want to use our very good pedal set, the RS Pure pedal sets on other ecosystems. So we will have a pedal set adapter that will be coming also to use directly to plug it directly on PC. Yeah, so the products are available on nacongaming.com. So we have what we call the add-ons. So there is a clutch pedal because our pedal sets are 2 pedals, but a clutch pedal makes sense when you have a gearbox that can be with a H pattern. You already know this product. We talked about it already a few times, but it's a hybrid gearbox. We call it hybrid because you can switch from sequential to H pattern. And there are like the clamps are included. Also, another knob is included for the sequential version. And also we have the handbrake, the load cell handbrake, 150 kilograms load cell handbrake, where you can easily adjust the springs, because you have one spring and 2 elastomers with different density that are included in the box. and you can use it also that way, so vertical way, but also if you change the angle here, you can use on a different setup with the horizontal version, let's say. So same here, we revealed that collaboration with Aston Martin for delivering an open rim. So the rim is made for both the RS Pure version of the steering wheel, but also the RS Initial. So you can use on both, and even if you don't want to use the Aston Martin branding, which is just here, a magnet cap, you can use it like the generic way with some REVOSIM branding. So it comes also with some, we call it a customization set because it includes other accessories like the stripes that we have here to customize the wheelbase, and also the button caps with the Aston Martin F1 team colors. And also, I know, Alex, that you really love them, the carbon paddle shifters that are included in the box. So it's a full customization set. It's not just a rim that we are selling. And the price of that one is 129 euros for the rim. And if you want to include the gloves, it's 149 euros. So a full customization set with gloves at 149 euros. I think it's a good offer to play like a F1 game, for example.
Thanks for all the information, Seb. I'm back at the headquarters now, and funnily enough, we've reset up this whole setup behind me. You got some products just as I learned how to put my finger. Just here, anyways. We got some of the REVOSIM products you're talking about. Even in the background, we have the new Aston Martin rim that we announced not too long ago, actually, as well. And some more products over there on the wall that, you know, might get revealed later on this year. So huge shout out to Seb for giving us some more details and information on REVOSIM. That being said, let's take a look at the games that were happening at Bigben Week 2026, starting off with Gear.Club Unlimited 3. So first, Gear.Club Unlimited 3 from Eden Games. Now this does release later this year in October. We have a playable station here of it in this beautiful BMW Z4, but you can play any car. It is already out on Switch, but we're doing a port on the PC and console platforms to give you guys a much improved graphics. Anyways, one of the best things about highway mode with the highest traffic density are these trucks you see here. Let's see if we have opportunity to fit in between. You gotta keep your speed. And I can't see, so we'll go into this camera. It's a bit tough, but there we go. Like outside of a Fast and Furious movie, but I still messed up. Let's look at this beautiful coastal highway run. Now the goal of this is to get money. As you can see, there's a bar that slides down, but as you get more points, you can refill that bar. There's a percentage at the top of the screen where I have to complete 100% without letting that meter fall. How do you get points? Slotting in between, getting bonuses, like so. And of course, cockpit camera, a new feature to Gear.Club Unlimited 3. I don't know if I'll make this one. Yeah, we won't make that one. Yeah, a new feature in the Gear.Club Unlimited series in general. We first opens to allow cockpit camera. Now another difference between this version of PC and consoles from the recent Switch 2 release is the fact that they've changed the controller feedback. So now there's a lot more feedback and vibrations to give you more information about the car is doing, race UI stuff. But more importantly, the filtering on the steering is one of the best parts about it. Now the car feels a lot more controllable. Of course, this isn't sim at all. This is definitely an arcade physics base. So keep that in mind when you're looking into what this game is all about. But here with the beautiful roof, honestly, the car selection, although small, is very well chosen. You have to give Eden Games props for that. But this is the, oh, we're gonna slip in between, yes. By the way, this is traffic on the lowest setting. So you can imagine what it'd be like on the highest setting. Might have messed that one up a bit. There's no way we fit in between that. I don't even know why I tried. Anyways, new cameras. That is everything we have to show at Gear.Club Unlimited's booth. Let's take a look at another game that's currently on showcase, MXGP26. Coming in for our first lap here. So, MXGP26. Here at the Bigben Week 2026, you have a playable alpha build of the game. But this isn't the first time we're seeing gameplay. If you do recall, we did show gameplay of this at our live showcase News from the Pits just a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I'm trying to beat my ghost on Laquette in time trial mode. But if you do remember, MXGP26 has a lot new engine, new physics, everything being rewritten from scratch. And this was all discussed in our developer interview with Roman, who's one of the producers working at Artifact Studio. And they went over all the details that all you MXGP fans would love to know about the game. Of course, ride animations, so much more fluid, you can already tell. Controls so much better than it was in the previous opus. That was really bad turn by me, but we will improve. There we go. In-air animations have been improved. Still work in progress though, don't forget. This is an alpha build. Did some nice turns there. Going to the last corner. Coming up to our left. There we go. 144. But we also have some other playable tracks, which we aren't going to show in this video, but stay tuned for more news on MXGP26, as I'm sure you guys will be able to learn more, and there's a lot more to be excited about when this game comes out later this year. So now it's time for Endurance Motorsport Series, guys, and luckily enough, I'm on the REVOSIM wheel here, and we're actually back at our head office in the Nacon Racing room to get this recorded. We've got the wheel on, let's slap that back on, and as you can see, we're going to take a look at a race, and this time we're actually going to take a look with the Toyota. So start strategy, let's take a look at the weather. You guys can see it's light rain, it looks like it's going to start off with, but it could get heavier, so we've got to keep that in mind when we're checking this out. So that said, let's put some wet tires on. I don't think we'll go intermediate, we'll go wet for sure. So we'll do that for both of our Toyotas. There we go. And I think we're good to go. Let's start this race. All right, here we go for the race starts.
New day, new race.
Oh my God. On a wide screen, this is crazy. Oh, the rain effect as well. Oh, we got some that spun out already. Gotta be careful on that. All right, on to the straights here at Fuji. Now, honestly, first feedback so far as we get closer to the release of Endurance Motorsport Series, which we don't have release date yet, but it is coming out later this year. So stay tuned on our socials for more information. Anyways, here at Fuji with the Toyota, got a brake. Force, the wheel feel is really good. Some things you might not be able to see because I'm on a widescreen monitor is on the right hand side I have my penalty information. On the left hand side I have my crew chief, which you hear that radio, so I can see my position, who's in the pits, and normally you can see a lot more information as time goes on. But anyways, we got a lot of catching up to do. We're not last, but I gotta be careful. Here we go, brake point. Now let's actually switch to engineer. There we go. So now we switch to engineer. I can still use the wheel to navigate through all the menus. For example, you guys can see here, there are my cars. Let's actually click on this. So fuel, don't need anything. Tires, I think they're both okay. Let me not listen to him. There's one of our cars on wets. Ah, we do need to change tires. I forgot we're on wets. What's the weather looking like right now? So honestly, there's rain coming. It's pretty far away, but I think we should make the risk and not go to the pits. Because once it comes, it looks like it's going to be a crazy amount of rain. If I zoom out again, we'll keep an eye on it, but trust me, I think we're making the right call. Let's take a look at the replay. There we are. So you also have different camera views that you can use as well on this. One of my favorite ones is this one. Oh my god. Remember, this is a work in progress build, so you are still working on the game. Oh, look at that. Anyway, with the mounts in the background. Let's take a look at some of the challenges at some of the tracks in Endurance Motorsport Series. So I'm actually going to take a look at Circuito de Galeo, which is a track based in Brazil. It's a recreated track from the team at KT. Let's do a mission. I'm going to do 2 missions here. So we got to reach an average speed of 147. Okay, noted. Let's try this out and see how we do. Okay. Here we go. All right. This corner. We should be okay. I think you have to brake at some point and lift, which is like right about here. And we should get a good average speed. There we go, 151. Pretty easy. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a look at the next one. But these help you unlock the track, and also it's part of the core progression system within, don't worry about the amount of money I have. Yeah. But it's definitely within the core progression system of Endurance Motorsport Series. There's something about these loading screens that really just, I gotta admit, it's one of my favorite things. And it's raining as well. Perfect. I want to show you guys a little bit more rain gameplay. I guess this is the perfect way to end it off.
You need to overtake as many cars as you
All right. Look at the rain. On the left-hand side, just having this on a widescreen monitor, oh man, it makes you smile. Anyways, let's try and get these overtakes down. I'll go on the inside here. These are bronze players, so I should be able to beat them a bit. Here we go. I'll go on the outside here as well. Ooh, a little bit of damage. It's okay. Man, this might have to be my favorite track though. It's just something about the layouts, the colors. Make sure I don't leave the track because you already did that before. There we go. And that's it for Endurance Motorsport Series here at Bigben Week 2026. Really excited for you guys to hear more and learn more about the game in the coming weeks and months, so stay tuned. It is coming out later this year and we have a lot more to share with you, and especially we can't wait to show you the online in action later this year. And that, everyone, is Bigben Week 2026 with the Nacon Racing and REVOSIM team. As you guys can see, we're back in the office here at the headquarters, and there's so much more to showcase to you guys later this year. Not only for Endurance Motorsport Series, Gear.Club Unlimited 3, MXGP26, and even some of the future seasons for Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. Really excited for the rest of the year, and we have a lot of secrets and announcements coming to you soon, especially regarding REVOSIM. I hope you did enjoy. I'm Alex, the community manager and content manager here at Nacon Racing. I'll see you guys in another video. Peace out.